Hello everybody, this is Hunchback at the Olympics for the Commodore 64. This was released in 1985, and basically it's the Hunchback at the Olympics, hence the name. And I think the graphics were inspired by 1970s Lego. Basically you've got to beat the best time for the 100 metres or whatever. Yes, there he goes. No, and now he's completely fluffed it. And these silly bloody bits. Well, they're vaguely amusing the first time you see them, I suppose. Then after about the 1000th time, they start to get on your nerves. Yes, there he's been covered in piss. How hilarious. Pity I haven't got a tube of glue with me. I could have stuck my head back on where it's fallen off from laughing. And there is literally no skill whatsoever involved in this game. What you've got to do is hammer the button as fast as possible and to make him run faster. Apparently he's hoping all this will impress Esmeralda, his girlfriend. Don't know why, he'd be better off without her, to be honest. He should just get himself a hobby, keep himself occupied. It's for you! Anyone remember that advert? Probably not. Been transformed into a steaming turd there. Not quite sure how that happened. That's British Telecom for you. On your marks, get set, go! There used to be a lot of games like this. There was basically just no skill whatsoever involved. It just involved bashing the button as fast as possible. Yeah, good way to knacker your computer's keyboard. Oh, there we go. The bells! The bells! I'm so ugly! Oh, big bellend. Like I was saying, there used to be a Mega Drive game that was like a WWF wrestling thing. And basically, whenever you grappled with someone, you just had to thump the fire button as fast as possible. One who thumps it fastest wins. Yeah, very skillful. Shame you just wrecked the control pad. Don't know whether the people who made those sort of games also made control pads. And games like that became obsolete anyway as soon as they developed rapid fire control pads. Oh, here we go again. Oh, Esmeralda, my love, do you love me? No, she doesn't. She's just taking a bloody piss out of you, mate. Louis Tucker. Like in that Wurzel Gummidge. I remember that. That's a good TV show, actually. There was an episode in the final series where there was a rude head or something. Because he had different heads for different emotions. And basically when he put the rude head on, he was telling Aunt Sally exactly what he thought of her. And I had wanted him to do that since the beginning of the series. I thought he was a right horrible cow, to be honest. I was messing him about, making fun of him and that. And then whenever he did find genuine love from someone else, she always messed it up. I mean, how petty-minded is that? And if someone doesn't want someone, then they're trying to make sure no one else has them either. And finally, we're on to level 2. And basically it's the same thing. You've got to just hammer the fire button as fast as possible to get him to throw it as far as possible. Well, I say in the background, twah. Oh yeah, they won an award, you know. The most frequently vandalised sign. Oh, and here we go again. Flipping bell falls on his head. There's Esmeralda looking at her big bell end. That's some sort of innuendo. Well, I mean, Quasimodo at the Olympics could have been good. I mean, if there'd actually been something resembling gameplay. Full start? What does that mean? He jumped the gun or something. He was absolute rubbish, apparently. Oh, never mind, here's Esmeralda. Yes, she doesn't really love you at all. Oh, bollocks to her, then. Oh, and his name's Hunchy. Yeah, that's an inspiring name for Hunchback. Wonga. Obviously somebody very wealthy. Oh, you've got to hammer the fire button as fast as possible. And no! I'm not flipping smashing this bloody keyboard just for this stupid game. I haven't even had this keyboard that long. And these graphics really are rubbish. Tiny little sprite. People in the audience just look like piles of kids' building blocks. The music's not really much good either. You keep getting these little tootly little, well, something resembling tunes. These really get on your nerves after a while. Yeah, that's hilariously funny. Yeah, we've all just pissed ourselves laughing. You don't give up the day job just yet, though. Oh, start again. He's had a lot of practice running. He often has to run away from kids. They think he's nicked their football. Quasimodo went into a tailor's, rang for service. This bloke went, "Did you ring the bell?" "Don't take the piss. Have you got a suit here to fit me?" "Well, if we have, someone's going to get the bleeding sack, mate." Yeah, Quasimodo went to a surgeon to have his hump removed. The surgeon said, "Do you mind getting undressed, please?" Quasimodo took off 10 overcoats, 12 jumpers and 15 shirts. This surgeon said, "Quasi, when were you last at school?" He said, 47 years ago. You ever wonder what happened to your bleeding satchel?" He saw Esmeralda, and there was a lump in his pocket. Oh no, that was actually a photograph of his dad. Oh, here we go again. Oh, there's Rain Cloud, that's original. That lightning bolt just seems to have transformed him into a steaming pile of shit. Didn't realise they did that. Still, you learn something new every day. Well, unless you live in Britain and you haven't got pots of money. And yeah, there isn't really a lot else you can say about this, to be quite honest. I think it cost about a £5 when it was released. Don't know how many systems it was on. I think there's the original arcade game, 1984. And then there was the Commodore 64 version, that was about it. Yeah. Well, there's amazing. Miss, let's hammer the fire button and wreck our keyboards and wreck our control pads. What a good idea. Just so we can get on to the next level in this pile of old crap. The original Hunchback of Notre Dame was actually a novel. I think it was 1831, Victor Hugo, published in France. Don't know quite what he'd have thought if he'd have looked forward in time and seen this. Chuck Rock 2, I seem to remember, had a race as a sub-game. And I think you either had to hammer one of the buttons as fast as possible, or press the buttons as fast as possible alternately. And by then I had a rapid fire control pad, so I just held the buttons down, and he not only won the race, he shot right off the edge of the screen. And once again, hit the buttons as fast as possible, throw the flashing thing, whatever it is. It's toilet paper. Toilet, yeah. He's going to the toilet. He's got covered in where? Yeah. It wasn't by the same people as who made Titty Bang Bang, was it? I believe that. A load of rubbish. It's supposed to be funny. Oh, here we go again. Let's see if we can do it this time. Everybody in the audience just seems to have been given an electric shock for some reason. Yeah, presumably to wake them up. And I think the phrase is, "as I was saying." And there was an old Spectrum game called Everyone's a Wally. If you tried to get into certain parts of the game without the right pickup, you fell down into a sewer or somewhere and got killed by this land-stalking shark. You could actually escape from it by pressing alternately two of the buttons as fast as possible. But I mean, things like that are just stupid. All you do is, there's no real skill involved in it, all you do is knacker the blooming controls. Yeah, well, like I said, there's no skill involved whatsoever in this game. It just gets boring pretty quickly. There's just nothing to it, it's just these stupid little flipping bits in between the levels that get on your nerves after a while. They're just going to leave it at that.